March 1943, Tunisia, North Africa. Field Marshal Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox, Germany's most celebrated commander, sat in his headquarters studying intelligence reports about a new American general who'd just taken command of Second Corps, George S. Patton, Jr. Within days of facing Patton's forces, Rommel sent an urgent message to Berlin. The warning was clear and chilling. This American general was different, aggressive, unpredictable, dangerous in ways the other Allied commanders were not. Rommel predicted that if Patton wasn't stopped in North Africa, he would become the greatest threat to Germany in the European theater. That his style of warfare, fast, deceptive, relentless, would shatter German defensive strategies. Berlin's response? They dismissed it as exaggeration, an excuse for Rommel's failures, the paranoia of a general under pressure. 14 months later, as Patton's tanks tore across France at unprecedented speed, the German High Command finally understood. Rommel had been right, and by then it was too late. If you want to know how one general saw the future and no one believed him, hit subscribe right now. February 1943. American forces in North Africa had just suffered a humiliating defeat. At Kasserine Pass, Rommel's Africa Corps had smashed through inexperienced American units. U.S. soldiers fled in panic. Equipment was abandoned. It looked like the Americans were amateurs who had no business fighting the battle-hardened Germans. The defeat was so bad that some in the German High Command began to believe the Americans weren't a serious threat. They were rich, soft, poorly led. They had good equipment but no fighting spirit. One good blow and they crumbled. Rommel knew better. He'd studied the battle carefully. Yes, the Americans had broken, but not because they lacked courage. They broke because they were poorly commanded, poorly positioned, and unprepared for German tactics. The raw material was there. The soldiers were willing to fight. They just needed better leadership.